Now, I'm not this kind of person who is going to come out and obviously run towards any story that is coming in through. I know most of you have gone ahead to see very many stories on X that Arsenal have gone ahead to make a bid for Calafiori and so on and so forth. But I tell you this, a bid is not yet in. And Arsenal is just preparing to really make their first bid for Calafiori. And I tell you, if the bid goes in, we will tell you this, everything will be put onto the limelight. Lucas Paqueta, shocking move back to Brazil. And obviously, we are going to be discussing a little bit of Alvaro Morata's future. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. The Christians, may the living to God bless you abundantly. And let's see close to 300 likes. Smash on this video. Second video of the day and more is yet to come with a live video loading anytime from now. So, we are having Cory Bologna. This source is really very accurate because I've been following it up on the matters of Joshua Zirkzee. You know, Joshua Zirkzee is a player that was so much linked to Arsenal and he is linked to Man United right now, and they've been so much accurate whenever it came to discussing these issues concerning Manchester United and the guy they are looking in for, that is Joshua Zirkzee. And after them putting out stories, you've gone ahead to understand that they've, likes of Fabrizio Romano, have found themselves really coming in through to give us a snippet onto that. So I have to really give them credit, and they've told us that Bologna will soon receive a 55 million euro bid from Arsenal for Riccardo Calafiori, an offer they will find impossible to refuse. The player has his suitcase packed for England with an expectation that the transfer could be finalized within a few hours. Now, the fact is, a bid is not yet in, and Arsenal are preparing to put in a bid of 55 million euros that this team won't really refuse. So, meaning that they are valuing him at 50 million euros, meaning that 5 million euros of add-ons are going to be put up onto the standard. And I tell you, I'm really looking so much at credibility. However much I respect other tier journalists, but I don't really want to come out and really give you false hope, because I believe that it's not all about me trading false hope. It's all about me trading the real story that you guys are really interested in. So I don't want to come up here and obviously spread lies because I know that lies won't really last. So all I want to let you know is simple. The side of Arsenal are preparing a bid, and the bid is about 55 million euros. And I tell you what, Arsenal is the team that is really leading the rest. So we wait and see what is going to come up from that side. But looks like Riccardo Calafiori is heading to the side of Arsenal, and there is no way the side is really going to really reject that bid that Arsenal bid for Riccardo Calafiori. And hope you guys are really having fun and continue to subscribe. They are saying that the player, that is Riccardo Calafiori, has his suitcase packed for England, and obviously we all know that he loves Arsenal. He has given Arsenal green light, as Fabrizio Romano went ahead to let us know, and the player is so much eager to obviously play for the side of Arsenal. So let's wait and see how that pans out, and when the bid is in, I'll come in here and obviously let you know that it's a bid in, and here we go. Is anticipated maybe tonight or tomorrow morning, if all goes as to plan in there for you. Then Fabrizio Romano has come out and obviously thrown more light about this deal on Riccardo Calafiori. Calafiori said, despite rumors about PSG and Bayer Leverkusen, I'm told that only two clubs are in the race. It's Arsenal and Chelsea, with Arsenal ahead at the moment. Calafiori has given the green light to Arsenal. Have you heard that? So this is something that is really concrete for the side of Arsenal, and they're really very eager to see if this deal really comes to pass. And Arsenal is going to have to be given green light by Riccardo, Calafiori, and obviously Chelsea are really, I don't know, either third fiddle or fourth fiddle into this. And whenever Arsenal gets green light, they'll obviously negotiate with the team of Bologna, and they'll come up with the best result possible to see to it that everything really comes to pass into the mix. So that is what Fabrizio Romano would hate to say at the quote offside in there for you. And I tell you what, it's really great to see to it that everything really comes to pass as it's being really put out into the limelight. Dimasio also has some other updates, but I think I'll come with them later. But let me also drop this other fact coming in from Fabrizio Romano. One of the quote offside, he said it will be interesting to see Riccardo Calafiori development from here and how Arsenal plan to use him if they manage to complete this signing. He can play easily as a centre back or left back. He's excellent in both positions. He was a left back for his whole career before this superb season as centre back last season. So this takes us back to what Fabrizio Romano told us, that Arsenal want to sign what we call a left back, and they're going in for a left back who goes by the names of Riccardo Calafiori. And seeing him playing in the central defense for just one season under Thiago Motta at Bologna and Italy won't really make you forget that for the rest of his career he has been playing as a left back, meaning that Arsenal are really going for him because of his attributes as a left back, and when he comes through at Arsenal, he's gonna be the number one choice left back for the side of Arsenal. And this is where a lot of questions are going to be raised on people like Jakub Kivio, Zinchenko, and very many others, because as it stands, it's not gonna really leave no stone unturned at Arsenal in the left back position, because Calafiori coming in through, he has assurance. And remember, for Chelsea, they're even willing to sell Ben Chilwell if at all they got in Riccardo Calafiori. So meaning that Arsenal are gonna have to give him a huge assurance that he's really gonna do the needful. And I think there is also a very huge convincement from Arsenal to Riccardo Calafiori, referring or basing onto what this guy became. That is Tomiyasu, a player who came in through from Bologna and hit the ground running. And they're like, the first player we signed from Bologna came in through and hit the ground running. What is going to hit to affect his career are what we call the injuries. But if at all you come in through and obviously do the needful, obviously you can be a Tomiyasu on the left-sided centre back. So Arsenal has all the words to throw to the guy known as Riccardo Calafiori to convince him to come in through and really play a very huge part into the side of Arsenal, and we're here to wait and see how things are really going to be panning out into the mix as far as Calafiori is really concerned. But Arsenal are preparing a bid, and Bologna is expectant of a bid worth 55 million euros to get in Calafiori. It goes back to what Fabrizio told us. I'm sorry for reiterating my words, but he told us that Arsenal needs a left back, a central midfielder, a striker, and a right winger. So those are the four players that Arsenal need, and looks like they've gonna have to really get one that they hugely really like, and he's really still young, comes in through to obviously take Arsenal to where they deserve to be. I've already told you, Arsenal needs what we call perfect balance onto the left side, with the left-footed player playing onto the left-sided fullback, because you'll obviously need a player like him in the attack. You know, it's easy for him to really to put in a cross, you know, that is really inviting all teasing, and sometimes he cuts inside, and I told you he's one of those players that will come in through and give you the best of vibes that you'll ever want. That is Riccardo Calafiori, and the bid is in. Now, let's leave the story of Riccardo Calafiori there And the moment the bid is approved, I'm going to come in here and really tell you that everything is really going the right way. Fabrizio Romano has come out and broken a story about how Flamengo want to really sign Lucas Paqueta. Flamengo have approached West Ham to sign Lucas Paqueta on loan. Negotiations are ongoing on club side. Players camp also been informed of Flamengo's desire to sign Lucas Paqueta, as Vene Castegrande reported. Flamengo plan is to insist on the deal in the next days. Now, one will ask, what has gone ahead to prompt West Ham to even welcome talks of really getting this player on loan? We all know that there is a problem with Lucas Paqueta. Rumor has it that Lucas Paqueta, right, is gonna be suspended or banned, and looks like West Ham are really trying to see to either obviously don't get this ban when this player is still their player. Looks like they want to offload him and obviously take him back to Brazil, and it's really shocking how the case that has gonna hate obviously be put onto him is really deteriorating his career to this level. So we wait and see whether West Ham have gone ahead to obviously accept the approach. But the moment you see a team of Brazil approaching a player that Manchester City wanted, you get to know that things are really getting from bad to worse, and the intelligence is like he's gonna be banned. But will he be banned from playing football in Europe, all over the world? Because even if you're Flamengo trying to sign him, you need to have that into your mind on how everything is gonna be panning out. And lastly, let's obviously come in through and talk about Alvaro Morata. Alvaro Morata has received 2 proposals from Saudi Arabia. The best one is from Al Qadisiyah, same club as Nacho Morata. Morata has always been giving priority to Serie A return. No decision made yet. Release clause into his Athletic contract, 12 to 13 million euros. That is it. For me, I see him as one of those players that is going to return back to Italy. That is it. That is it. If he's to make any return, any departure, I see him going to Italy. That is it. He's not the player I see really staying at the side of Atletico Madrid, because he's not going to be a priority, and he wants to obviously be a priority. And the moment I saw Juventus move on Moise Kean, I got to know that there is a deliberate effort to get Morata back, because they now have only one striker in the names of Dusan Vlahovic, and they need to get in a second striker, because you cannot really expect Dusan Vlahovic to be fit throughout the season, you know, and you'll need an Alvaro Morata in there for you. But I know a huge decision is going to be made after the Euros, and we'll now get to know where this guy is really going to be playing at. That is Alvaro Morata. But he's really having a very good tournament in the Euros, and tomorrow they are taking on the side of Germany, who are really the hosts. So we are here to wait and see how that pans out. And Rokani David is my name. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Arsenal preparing Riccardo Calafiori bids. What do you make about it? And Alvaro Morata, where do you see him playing next season? And Lucas Paqueta, what has really gone ahead to happen to see it that a team in Brazil wants to obviously get a player that West Ham value 85 million euros of hard cash. So thank you very much for watching through. That has been the second video of the day, and we are coming in through with more and more stories concerning your faves. And that has been Rokani David, and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers, and we will see the next steps coming in through and coming to pass. So I love you all. Thank you for obviously loving this channel, and don't really forsake yourself from really watching every video, and don't really stop watching them, because if you don't want to miss out on them, turn your notification bell on if at all you haven't gone ahead to do so. Barakallahu fikum to the Muslims, the Christians. We cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. We out.